There's two parts to that. There's the truth, and then there's the reconciliation. So, and this is just my understanding, but the truth is it's an opportunity for us to share our truth from what we see that has happened, had occurred both nationally and locally. To talk a little bit about the everything, you know, the not so nice stuff, the discrimination and the oppression and outright genocide in some cases. So having those real conversations instead of the sugar-coated dialogue that has been printed as just, you know, in schools even, like such things like the mercenary myth, stories about Mi'kmaw people supposedly, you know, hunting Beothuk peoples, which was totally proven untrue. In fact, there's been no evidence that anything like that has ever occurred. So that's just one such thing, and yet it was taught in the Newfoundland textbooks as fact for generations, Newfoundlanders. The other part of this whole thing, of course, is reconciliation, is people's coming together to reconcile. And that means, you know, coming together to be able to absolutely be heard, to be able to share and have a willingness that we want to reconcile. And I like to look at it like a relationship. You know, it doesn't work if only one is willing to make amends or whatever. We have to be able to find a way forward. And we realize that, first of all, we need to tell our truth. We need to feel heard. And then we need to discuss what are ways that we can reconcile. What are ways what are some of the things that have caused the harm? I think about being visible as opposed to being invisible. So I know the university here at Grenfell has done a great job with that with regards to signage. They're flying our Grand Council flag. So we feel part of, we feel valued in the community. And that is a good step forward. And allow for spaces to be made for Indigenous people to come and share their stories. Once we can be real about our history, then we can heal and we can celebrate it. And when I say celebrate it, I mean celebrate the resiliency, the fact that we're even still here calling ourselves Olnu or Mi'kmaw. Today is really astonishing that we can even do that, because for generations people were hiding their identity, our language, all these things. I remember, wasn't that long ago, it may have been a handful of people talking about culture and feeling proud about that. And I think there was just such a feeling of oppression where people were concerned about any time they stepped out and showed their identity, it was either made fun of or, you know, to the point where people felt like, well, I'm not comfortable being in public to talk about these things anymore. But now you see people are showing, the ladies are dressing up with their ribbon shirts, paying respect to the matriarch, their grandmothers and their mothers. We see young boys and young men out there dancing for the elders and for the community, and that shows the elders that our old ways are not they're not dead. We're continuing to breathe new life into that. It's just as important as that is sharing our value system about taking care of each other and our responsibility to the land. It's an interdependent relationship that we have. Where can we be in the next 20 years or so? I wonder. Wish I had one of those crystal balls, but the truth is, I can only hope that we'll see a lot more visibility. I think that our place names will be a lot more recognizable, because a lot of our original place names here in Ktaqmkuk in Newfoundland have been erased. So being able to bring those back to preserve, we'll see. I think we're going to see a lot more things happening in the school system. And I think even within the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to see our language making a resurgence. We actually have a number of speakers that are doing really well. So I just see a lot of good things happening. I see instead of, I mean, for generations of Newfoundlanders, it's always been, it seems like it's been about, well, you graduate school and maybe you go to college and then you move away. But I think we're going to see a lot more people coming home, because we have a responsibility, especially if you're Indigenous. You can go away as far as you want, but there's always this part of you, this feeling of responsibility to take care of home and to be a part of home. And I know for myself, I'd spent 25 years living in Alaska, and that was every year it was this feeling of I need to go back home and plug in and recharge and be with the people and be on the land. So I think we're going to see a lot more people investing more in their home and the culture and the language as well. So good things. I got my my optimistic glasses are on. Yeah. Neen Deloise, Paul Pike. My name is Paul. I'm from originally from the Corner Brook area here in Ktaqmkuk, and I currently live in Stephenville Crossing, New Geohonik.